Janny's first flight. From her beautiful village to the US, she had never even seen an airplane up close. Now she was flying in one, chasing a dream that once felt too far. Janny stood at the edge of the old village field, the evening before her flight, staring up at the sky. It was quiet. Only the chirping of crickets, the crackle of bushfires in the distance, and the faint giggles of children playing with old bicycle tires. Tomorrow, she would leave all this. Leave the village of Nyamerua. Leave her mother's clay kitchen and her father's yam farm. Leave barefoot walks to school and sleeping under mosquito nets. She was going to the United States of America. On a scholarship to study law, her whole village had prayed over her. Her mother had wept. Even the chief came to give her a blessing. "Fly high," he said, "but don't forget the ground you rose from." The next morning, Janny arrived at Kotoka International Airport wide-eyed and silent. She clutched her travel bag like a lifeline. She wore her best dress, bright green with yellow flowers, the one she had sewn with her seamstress auntie for this very moment. Everything overwhelmed her. The beeping machines, the screens, the crowd, the cold air inside the terminal. "I feel like I'm inside a big bank and a hospital at the same time," she whispered. When the lady at the check-in counter smiled and said, "First time flying?" Janny simply nodded. The moment the plane took off, she sat by the window. Her hands were sweaty. Her heart beat faster than a drum at a village wedding. She kept her seatbelt tight, eyes darting from one passenger to the next. And then, the engines roared. The plane began to move, faster, louder, and then lifted. Janny gasped, her stomach dipped. Her ears popped, but then she looked outside the window and saw her country shrinking below her. Houses like dots, roads like veins, clouds rising like giants. Tears filled her eyes. "Mama, I'm flying," she whispered to no one. "You said I would soar one day. I didn't know it would feel like this." On the plane, she laughed quietly when they served food she didn't recognize. She stared at the in-flight movie screen like it was magic. She smiled at the kind Ghanaian air hostess who winked and said, "From the village to the skies, you're making us proud." She wrote in her diary, "I don't know what awaits me in America, but today, I proved to myself that dreams can fly too, landing in a new world." When the plane